you can hear this, this is Jenny. I'm at work. It's Wednesday. Help.
I'm Christopher German for KCTV News for Friday, October 31st, 2025. Wishing everybody a happy Halloween and a spooktacular night ahead. For tonight's broadcast, the stories we're following for you. Oregon's ongoing housing crisis remains a top legislative priority, but the state is having a hard time cracking that nut to determine how to make enough housing for Oregon. And Basin Transit Service has announced the temporary suspension of all transit fares while the government remains shut down. And we're tracking an active weather pattern that will be moving into the region this evening, and with it, much needed rain and a major cool down by the middle of next week. Now make sure you tune in every morning for weather from the Skywatch Weather Center with weather from the Klamath Basin for the Klamath Basin. And tonight's news is brought to you by
KCTV is on fire. Last few weeks we've seen meteoric growth across our channel and our website. And unlike radio in Klamath County, we can actually measure how many people tune in to KCTV on a daily basis. Now is the perfect time to get involved with KCTV by getting your advertisement for just $100 for a 30-second ad. We'll even make it for you. All you have to do is call today to get your ad working on KCTV and reach across Klamath County. Call 541-880-4913. For the cost of dinner, you can reach over 5,000 people each week with your ad, but you have to call to start the process.
And Klamath County and Klamath River is on the international scene right now. Mongolian scientists recently completed a 3-day tour of the Klamath River, examining the ecological impacts of dam removals and their effects of salmon populations. The delegation of 8 scientists specializing in aquatic ecosystems, biology, chemistry, and construction engineering sought to understand the process of damming and undamming a salmon river in the Klamath River Basin near the Oregon-California border. The visit, organized by the Portland-based Wild Salmon Center, aimed to foster international dialogue on protecting taimen, the world's largest salmonids found in Mongolia. Taimen, which can grow up to 72 inches long and weigh over 80 pounds, inhabit some of Eurasia's most pristine rivers. However, Mongolia's pursuit of sustainable energy development poses a threat to these rivers, as new hydropower dams and water storage infrastructure are being considered for iconic taimen habitats, according to a Wild Salmon Center press release. One significant stop on the tour was a section of the Klamath River near Highway 66 Bridge. Mark Hereford, an Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife biologist overseeing the Chinook salmon's restoration, provided insights into the history of recently removed dams, including the former John C. Boyle Dam. Hereford noted that remarkably swift return of the fall Chinook salmon to the Klamath River and its tributaries, such as Spencer Creek. Chinook salmon have even been documented passing the 2 remaining upstream dams, Keno and Link River, which are equipped with fish ladders. Although these ladders were not designed for salmon, tagged individuals have been observed traveling up to Upper Klamath Lake and to the Williamson River and to the Sprague River, covering distances of up to 300 miles. The fact that the fish are getting up here is an astounding fact, Hereford remarked, highlighting the dams had obstructed fish movement up the Klamath River for over a century. Observations of tagged Chinook have confirmed their faster than expected return to tributaries. A recent count near the Highway 66 Bridge, formerly the Boyle Dam Reservoir, revealed 75 reds, salmon nests, and an estimated 150 to 200 Chinook. Hereford explained that the currently observed fish are fall Chinook, which spawn in warmer waters. He expressed hope that the imperiled spring Chinook, known for their preference for colder water and regarded as better eating fish, will migrate upstream to tributaries like the Sprague, Williamson, and Wood Rivers next spring. Tagging involves attaching a small non-invasive tag with a unique identification number near the dorsal fin, enabling biologists to track fish movement, growth, and behavior. The speedy upstream migration demonstrates Chinook's ability to navigate the Keno and Link River dams, which were originally built for irrigation and flood control. ODFW is collaborating with numerous partners, including the Klamath tribes and other affected tribes, to study the immediate and long-term impacts of the dams. The Mongolian scientists also met with Taz Soto, a program manager for the Karuk Fisheries Program, at another Klamath River location. Soto, a staunch advocate for dam removal, advises the Klamath River Renewal Corporation on protecting fish during the deconstruction process. This is the largest dam removal to occur in the world, Soto informed the delegation. I think it sets a good precedent for us as humans. When infrastructure is built, lives its life, and is removed, dams are not permanent. And that can give folks that love rivers and salmon hope. From 1913 until the recent dam removals, the majority of the Klamath River Basin remained inaccessible to salmon, lamprey, and steelhead. 3 of the 4 mainstream Klamath River dams, Iron Gate Dam, Copco No. 1, and Copco No. 2, lacked any fish passage features. In previous decades, as tribes and conservation groups championed dam removal, some opponents erroneously claimed that salmon never historically migrated above Iron Gate, asserting that it was a myth that salmon utilized spawning and rearing habitats in Upper Klamath Lake and its tributaries. Soto and others have now unequivocally disproven this myth. Klamath Tribes Chair William Ray Jr. echoed Soto's sentiments regarding the salmon return. 150 years ago, they haven't. Fuck. $115 ago, they haven't been here, and they still have that GPS unit inside of them. It's truly an awesome feat if you think about that gauntlet they had to go through. For updates on salmon sightings, visit the ODFW Facebook page or their website at myodfw.com/news/salmon-hit-more-milestones-Klamath River Chinook. ODFW reminds anglers that all salmon fishing is closed in the Oregon portion of the Klamath River Basin to support recovery efforts. Other regulations are in place to protect returning salmon. Spencer Creek's closed for fishing early this year, September 30th instead of October 31st. And other Klamath River tributaries, Williamson, Wood, and Sprague rivers are routinely closed to all angling from November 1st to May 21st to protect spawning red band trout, offering additional protection for returning salmon. According to the ODFW website, the timetable for salmon in the Klamath Basin includes being tagged below Keno Dam on October 1st, detected above Keno Dam on October 8th, detected above Link River Dam on October 9th, multiple Chinook detected on the Williamson River on October 10th, and detected on the Sprague River on October 14th. Gary Vequest of Klamath Falls, a retired National Park Service ranger and self-described stream ecologist, was present during the Mongolian visit and described seeing a free-flowing river as a joyful experience. After hearing Hereford's talk and walking along Spencer Creek, he stated the removal of 4 dams on the Klamath River is one of the greatest ecological restoration success stories in Oregon's history. He noted that the removal of the levees to create natural river deltas and restoration of wetlands in Upper Klamath Lake have improved water quality and reduced harmful algal blooms. The return of salmon, Vequest added, is a celebratory event after 100 years of banging their heads against the Iron Gate. Within a year of the dam's removal, salmon returned to Spencer Creek in the fall of 2024. He highlighted that king salmon traveled nearly 257 miles upriver from Redwoods National Park to Klamath Falls, which he believes is emblematic of the species' resilience. Vequest also described an even more exhilarating sighting of river otters following the salmon up the free-flowing Klamath River in the New River Channel within the drained J.C. Boyle Reservoir. And in response to an arrest made by Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents in Klamath County last week, Community members are organizing a rally in solidarity with our immigrant community this Saturday in downtown Klamath Falls. Participants should meet at noon at the Klamath County Circuit Court located at 316 Main Street and will march down Main Street to Sugarman's Corner. In addition to showing support for immigrant neighbors, the rally will serve as a collection point for donations for Klamath and Lake County's food bank to assist in the rising number of residents facing food insecurity. And in a move to support the community during the ongoing government shutdown, the Basin Transit Service has announced the temporary suspension of all transit fees. This includes BTS fixed routes, Basin lift services, and demand response services provided by the Klamath Basin Senior Center. The initiative aims to strengthen the entire Klamath Basin community by ensuring the essential services remain accessible. This means seniors can reach healthcare appointments, families can access groceries, and workers can commute to their jobs safely and affordably, fostering a more connected and resilient community. As part of this effort, BTS is implementing additional measures. A new BTS stop will be established at the local food bank, conveniently located only minutes from Altamont Station, to facilitate easier food access. BTS is also forging partnerships with local food banks and DHS Self-Sufficiency to deliver support directly to those who need it most. By temporarily eliminating fares, BTS emphasizes its commitment to ensuring that no resident is left behind, highlighting that public transit plays a crucial role in advancing the community as a whole. For individuals who have already purchased a pass for the month of November, BTS is advising trading it in for a December pass. And Oregon's iconic ochre sea stars, once severely impacted by a mysterious wasting disease, are now showing remarkable signs of recovery. A recent study by scientists at Oregon State University and Cal Poly San Luis Obispo reveals a significant baby boom has propelled the species back to population levels at or exceeding those seen before the crisis. The severe decline of sea stars began in 2013 with an illness that decimated over 20 species along the Pacific coast, killing billions of starfish. The disease causes lesions, arm twisting, melting, and detachment, and bacterial origin was only recently identified. The new findings mark a dramatic turnaround for the typically purple or orange ochre sea stars, which adhere to rocks in the surf. Once common at locations like Haystack Rock on Cannon Beach, they were nearly wiped out. However, they're now making a strong return. While the exact cause of the recovery remains unclear, researchers noted a massive influx of baby sea stars on shore following the epidemic. Many of these young sea stars have since matured, contributing to the population surge. Sarah Gravern, the study's lead author, highlighted an 8,000% increase in young sea stars landing on the shore after declines of up to 84% in 2014. Analyzing ochre sea star populations at 8 Oregon coast sites over 23 years, the research indicates that the stars are once again abundant enough to reclaim their role as keystone predators in the intertidal zone. At 3/4 of the study locations, they have resumed consuming California mussels at pre-epidemic rates. This resurgence means that mussel beds, which had recently overgrown intertidal rocks and negatively impacted other marine life, are now being naturally controlled. Bruce Menge, a professor at OSU and a Gravern research partner, suggests one hypothesis for the recovery is that the wasting disease itself might have cleared the way. With a massive reduction in adult sea stars, food resources became plentiful for surviving larvae, fostering their growth. However, he also acknowledges the possibility of coincidental timing. Despite the encouraging news, the ochre sea star populations have not yet fully returned to their previous stable state. Their average body sizes are still 25 to 65% smaller at most research sites, and coast-wide populations are generally less stable year to year, likely due to the ongoing presence of the wasting disease. A similar recovery has not been observed among sunflower sea stars, the largest and fastest starfish species. Their decline is also linked to the disappearance of underwater kelp forests along the Oregon coast and the extreme susceptibility to the wasting disease. may be hindering their own comeback, Mensch explained. And now it's time for some weather. We're tracking an active weather pattern that will be moving into the region, bringing much needed rain and a major cool down as the middle of the week approaches. As the storm system approaches, we'll see only a slight chance for a shower along the coast tonight. For everyone else, expect to stay dry. Watch out for more areas of fog and clouds developing in our inland valleys overnight tonight. It'll be a chilly start for tomorrow morning. East side residents will be waking up to temperatures in the 30s and even the 20s. Our next organized storm system arrives on Saturday. Clouds will be increasing in the morning with showers spreading inland into the afternoon. While some light showers could spill over to the east side and into Siskiyou County, the biggest rainfall will be along the coast, with totals potentially climbing to half or an inch or more. Inland areas will see a lighter total, around maybe 1/10 of an inch or less. Good news for travelers, snow levels will stay high, meaning rain for Crater Lake and Mount Ashland. We'll also see some breezy conditions developing for our mountains. And the east side showers will taper off early Sunday morning, with skies clearing as the day progresses. But don't put that umbrella away quite yet. Our weather will remain active into next week as multiple storm systems line up. The strongest storms will be here on Wednesday, bringing widespread beneficial rain and gusty winds to much of the region. Showers from this system will continue into Thursday, and we could also see a cooling trend beginning midweek, with snow levels dropping significantly Wednesday night into Thursday, which could bring the first substantial snows to our higher elevations. Get ready for the changes, and we'll keep you updated on the timing of that midweek storm. So tune in and get your views counted only at KCTV, and make sure you hit that subscribe button to KCTV on your favorite platforms. And make sure you log on to KlamathCommunity.tv for the latest news, weather, sports, lifestyle news, including these daily stories posted for you. And you'll find those exclusively on the KCTV news page. So, happy Halloween, everybody. And tonight, watch out for those kids if you're driving around, because they will not be looking for you. You need to look for them. We don't want any accidents tonight. We don't want any children to be injured. And we want everybody to wake up tomorrow morning with a bright, sunshiny smile and lots of candy in their buckets, because this is what this day is for, is it not? My plans for tonight, I'll be wandering around downtown, I think, with my wife and friends, and we will be probably hopping between a couple of different places and seeing what is laid out there. If you see me, say hello, as always, and tell me that you're watching this channel and that you're paying attention, because I love to talk with people that like to watch what I put out there, because I need to know what's happening from your perspective as well. All right, I'm Christopher German. Happy Halloween, everybody. We'll see you guys again on Monday. It's the weekend. You made it to the weekend. Could be a little bit wet tomorrow. Could be a little cloudy, but we'll get through it. And we don't have any major events happening in the basin this weekend. If you do want to head down to the immigration protest tomorrow, that would be well advised. I would encourage that. I might even go down to that. I don't know. Okay, so I'll see you guys again on Monday. Thanks for watching. God bless. Good night. And we'll see you guys again on Monday. Thanks for watching.